What's up, my kings and queens? How we doing, baby? Everything going good with you? I hope everything is going very well for you. I send blessings and love to your foundation, to your children, and everything you have going on. I also want to give all glory, praise, and honor to the Lord, my God, God the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, kings and queens, so let's have this conversation. And this conversation I want to speak to you about is your time, all right? And I need you to understand that the time of the Lord is near, all right? As you can see, all this madness and all this buffoonery and foolishness that's going on in this world, you don't have time to waste. You really have time to really just get your shit together, all right? So I wanted to talk to you about that, and I'm going to be reading out of... It looks like Ephesians 5:15 and 16. All right, my loves. It says, "Look carefully, then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time, because the days are evil." All right, and so I want you to understand that you do not have time to be wasting on no situation that is not of value in your life. And stop allowing people to waste your time as well. Have you ever been in a situation where you done, took out the time to talk to somebody and then you really walked away from that conversation and said, what were we talking about? What did you get out of that? What did I learn from this? Just a waste of time. And I want to talk to you guys today about allowing people to actually waste your time. Okay? Now, if you're the type of person that I am very important. And you should be as well to yourself. The thing about it is we do not have time to be allowing people to waste our time. That's the most valuable asset that we have. All right? And so when people approach you, they should approach you with the thought that they actually want to actually value your time. And that what they're going to be saying to you, what you're going to be doing is going to actually add value to your life. So many times we have had meaningless conversations. We done did meaningless things. And the takeaway from it was what? Nothing. This right now is not the time for you to be wasting your time on people, places, or things. Okay, I want you to understand that. This is the time to get your shit together. This is the time to figure out what direction your life is going in. This is the time where you need to figure out if you need to start eliminating people or if you need to start adding people to your life to help you to elevate. That's what needs to happen right now with your time. All right, my loves? This is not the time for you to be buddy, pal with everybody that ain't doing shit. This is the time for you to actually be with people that got something going on. Be around them. All right? This is if you have goals yourself. See, if you ain't got no goals, you need to be getting out of people's way because there's people that's trying to actually have a life, that's trying to actually build and trying to have something that they can lead to their kids. We don't have time to be sitting up here just talking to people about stupid shit that's going on. Yeah, y'all talking about what's going on with the presidents and all this kind of stuff. Like, don't nobody give a damn about that. Ain't none of these presidents run nothing. Do you understand that God is in control of everything? God chose who he wanted to choose. The purpose is bigger. If you want to talk about who the president is, because I could care less, why don't you pray over this president that his heart is a heart of God and that everybody in this world can benefit from him being the president? How about that? And see, everybody is separating they relationships and they beefing about a man. You beefing about a man, somebody that bleeds just like you when you need to be focusing more on God. And that's what's real. And see, that's why I don't allow people to waste my time. Because I don't have meaningless conversations with people about dumb shit. When I know that God is in control of everything. I don't have time for that. My time is too valuable. And so y'all need to actually get your priorities straight and get your grown people pants on and actually look at what you ain't got. See, the thing about it is people been having conversations about the same shit over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. And the thing about Facebook alone, Facebook will remind you of some shit that you said last year. And if you look at that, do you ever ask yourself, damn, I'm not doing shit. I'm talking about the same stuff I was talking about last year. Now you see, now you get it, right? What are you doing? What do you have? What are you striving towards? What are you moving towards? What are you learning? That's what I need to know. I don't have time. And you don't either. To be letting people waste your time or to be wasting your own time. God is going to separate people. Listen to me when I say this. He gonna separate, especially separate the ones that don't believe in him. You automatically just gonna fall on the wayside. We ain't gonna even talk about you. We ain't gonna even acknowledge you. Because if you don't believe in God, like I always say, you ain't no family, friend, nobody of mine. Okay? But I'm talking about God is gonna separate people. And you're gonna see a great separation. You're gonna see the Jezebels. They ain't gonna get no play. Unless you a low vibrational man, you ain't gonna get no attention from no man. Unless he just as low as you. Because the kingdom man is gonna step up and he ain't gonna have no interest in you. That's one of the separations. You're gonna also see a separation of men that's not gonna be taken care of by women. No, ain't no woman gonna take care of a man no more. Women understand that they can take care of themselves, so they rather do bad by their damn self than sit up here and take care of a grown-ass man. So that's going to be separated. Another thing you're going to notice is a lot of these men are not going to even want to have the desire for anything but a wife because God is doing a work inside of their hearts. And instead of them being immature and stupid and thinking that they need to actually have multiple women, they looking for a wife now. Okay? And another separation you're going to see is all the people that are trying to hide their sexuality. Oh, they're going to be exposed, baby. And this is a world of real love. God's love. That it speaks about in the Bible. And so all of the men that are actually trying to hide their sexuality, not the ones that are openly sexual, presenting their sexuality, but I'm talking about the ones that's trying to hide it. Oh, baby, you about to get revealed. It's going to be exposed. See, thing about it is, God is going to do a work on everybody. Everybody that think they're about to sit up here and not have to do anything and can depend on everything and everybody, you're going to be actually separated as well. And you're going to have to be put in a position where you're going to have to do something. You're going to have to figure it out on your own. All that codependency and that spirit of attachment to things, baby, that's gotta go. That gotta go. And so what you're gonna recognize is God is the only one that's gonna be able to get you out of the situation. You're gonna have to run to God, baby. You're gonna have to ask God to help you. And so I need you guys to understand that you need to stop wasting your time on people, places, or things, sweetie. God got this. God, you're not God. You're not God by a long shot. All right? He is going to present himself to everybody for who he truly is. Not the ones that sit up here and say, oh, God, this, and want to call on God every once in a blue moon and then switch up when things is going well for them. No. You're going to have God for everything, my loves. I just want you to know that. It's coming. It's coming. You're going to see it. All sneaky and deceptive people, separated. You got to go. This is not the time for you anymore. You're a distraction. Anything that is a distraction has to go. And that's period. I just want you to know that. Now, I don't want you to be the distraction. I want you to get rid of distractions and I want you to focus on yourself. See, the thing about it is if you are not looking at yourself, then that means you're looking outside of yourself, which creates a weak foundation. Now, your foundation will become weaker and weaker when you worried about what's on, what these stars is doing. What you worried about, what people on Facebook doing, what your family is doing, and you distracted and you looking outside of your foundation will crumble. Okay? And so you need to be focused on what you got going on. What are you doing? What are you learning? What is elevating you? Where are you going to be at next year? What does that look like? What is your goals? Like, I mean, let's be for real. Now, if you is comfortable with being stagnant, then that's fine. But I'm going to need you to get out of everybody's way and stop distracting them from what they're trying to do. Because that's what you are at this point. You are a distraction. And anybody with their right mind, with their God mind, with their clear mind, the original mind that God actually gave us, will not allow you to distract them from anything, baby. When I tell you, they're not going to let you distract them from anything. See, we know why you were planted here. We know why the devil wants to use you. He wants to use you because you're easy to use. But anybody with a God mind, with the good sense that God gave us, will never, ever, ever let nobody distract them from what they're trying to do. All right? And so I need you to get this. These meaningless conversations that you having, these little sidebar, little situations that you got going on, they're not adding any value to you. They're not even doing nothing for you. What did you get out of it? If you need proof, go look at some old stuff that you said back in the day. Look at 2023, for instance. See what you was talking about. You wasn't talking about shit. Because your life is a reflection of what you are creating. And so I'm telling you, there's going to be a great separation. Number one is going to be a separation from the real from the fake off top. Real ones actually get shit done. Fake ones actually watch real ones get shit done. You see the difference? So you got to be like, oh yeah, no, I'm actually trying to have something. I'm actually trying to do something. I'm trying to improve on myself. I'm elevating. I don't have time to be sitting up here entertaining anything that's not conducive to my life right now. But at this point, got love for you and everything, but you're going to have to move around. Like, it's easy to say. It don't take all that extra stuff. But if you like me, I'm not explaining nothing. Like, if it's not working for me, if it's not going to do anything for me, I just got to move around. Very classy like, because I don't see you in my future. I don't see nothing that you're doing that's elevating us as a friendship, a relationship, or anything. I don't see anything improving in my life for me to be continuing to yoke up with you. I mean, you got to just keep it 100 with people. What's the problem? Why is keeping it real so rare? I mean, you can't talk. What's wrong with you? And so why would you allow somebody to waste your time when you don't have that time to waste? If it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. I mean, let's be for real. And so you got to start actually taking control over your life, because you being controlled at this point. You being controlled. You literally are getting just slammed around like a slinky and shit. Like, get your life together. Because at the end of everything, who gonna be there with you when the shit hit the fan? It's just gonna be you. All your little friends and your entourage and everything you trying to hold on to and be buddy pal with, like, what the fuck? They ain't gonna be nowhere to be found. Because the thing about it is, people actually just hang around you because there's something in you that they can see that you got something in you that's good. So they want to latch on to that. No, leech season is over. Okay? No more leeches. Leeches will be separated. You feel me? Leeches gotta go. And it ain't gotta even have to do with financial. They could be sucking your energy, your good energy. They could be sucking your information. They could be in secret competition with you. You know what I'm saying? Want to just figure out what you doing, want to hang around you. If you sit back and watch people, baby, they will let you know that they do not fuck with you. You gotta actually know who you surrounding yourself around. Okay? There is indicators that will tell you that people do not mess with you. Alright, and I've talked about this in other videos, so I'm not going to get into it. But the thing about it is, stop letting people waste your time.